previously on the Spice of Dice Clockwork.
You can get me anyone.
Yeah, but
He extremely hesitantly signs the contract.
I can see every bad event before they happen.
We gotta go kill a circus.
You have until tomorrow midnight. Lying down is this obviously abused puppy. Standing on the tent is a very lanky-looking clown, and this fog covers all of you, and you just feel so tired. You're not unconscious. You open your eyes, and as you look into the reflection of the metal cage, you see you are a wolf. Imagine the previously on blah, 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 that plays, and this is where we start. Cool.
All of this is making it into the edit.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. Azathio, you have a vision.
What, huh? We're just going straight into this.
We're just going straight into it, motherfucker. Okay. Azathio, you are running through the desert. The sky is a dark shade of orange with swirling bits of red. You're running, but almost at like a supernatural speed, almost as if you've been like magically enhanced in some way. And as like you're running in this vision, you see you're running on like feet, human feet, fleshy, like they're blistering and bleeding just from like the supersonic speed you are running, and you are barefoot as you're barreling down this desert, seeing Pendulum in the distance. And on the border of Pendulum, bloodshed and battle cries, you see hordes of humanoid soldiers fighting together against these just waves of robotic soldiers. You see that are like barricades made out of metal and wooden crates as they are standing atop it fighting each other. And you're seeing this from like quite a bit of ways. And as you see that, like the last thing in your mind as you're thinking, I need to find them. I need to find her. I need to find her. But as you're thinking this, you don't know who this her is. And like as you're running, you're getting closer and closer to the city. You notice on your arm, your human flesh arm that is slowly dripping and melting away, going from the beautiful dark brown that you've been used to your entire life into this almost fluorescent purple slime. You notice on your arm this almost like metal label, kind of like a dog tag, starting to dissolve into your almost flesh, almost slime body. And you look at it, and it says Azathio Prine, but as you look closer to it, it doesn't actually say that. You see that the N is a bit chipped off. The N isn't actually an M. It actually says Azathio Prime. And as you make it through the barricades of the city, like as your bones dissolve, you're slipping through stealthily through the hordes of bloodshed and fighting. You slip through a sewer grate. And that is where your vision ends. You wake up, you're a lot smaller than you were previously, and you're currently sitting in a cage with an awake wolf, a sleeping mouse, a sleeping otter, and a knocked out puppy.
I'll accept this as a fact. And why, whoa. Hey, I'm in a cage. Should probably address that. I'm gonna wake up the others because more paws are better than one.
Zeke, or not Zeke, who knows who this wolf is?
Real mysterious, Faisa.
Real mysterious. Yeah, you're awake, this random wolf is awake, and this otter, mouse, and puppy is like conked
Who
out.
knows who this wolf is?
Who knows who this wolf is, dog? Yeah, well, what do? You just like...
Yeah, I just wiggle furiously. I break
Wonderful.
the sound barrier with my wiggles.
You fucking talk.
Well, yes, I can do both at once. I'm allowed to
So,
wiggle.
we can
while
talk in
I'm
this
talking.
form.
Yes, you can. I mean, you haven't tried it. I don't know, can you? Ooh.
Hey guys, why are we in a cage? Why is there animal in a cage? I'm so small.
I'm already awake, right? You said?
Yeah, you're already awake. You were the first one to wake up, and you just saw as
yes.
this gelatinous cube suddenly start moving.
Looking around outside, what have I seen?
Yeah, you just see like two humanoids like talking.
Right.
And that like actually wait, give me a perception check.
Is my perception or this wolf's perception?
I'm gonna say
unless
it's higher, I'm gonna say your wisdom, intelligence, and charisma stats stay the same.
Yes, okay, because this wolf has an intelligence of 3, and that would be hard to sort of justify. Okay, that's gonna be a 21.
Cool. Here's the thing, you feel groggy as fuck. You are in some kind of tent. There are two like humans like talking to each other, just like laughing it up, talking about work and whatever. And you see a couple people moving crates, and there's like a little slit outside, and it's still dark out, but on a 21, you're not exactly sure if it's the same day that you went to sleep. You don't know how long you've been knocked out for, but it feels longer than like just a couple hour nap.
Right.
So
when I see these people talking, do I understand the language they're talking in? Can I still speak common in this form?
You, from what you can tell, you can still understand it.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure who the other ones are, but it's fairly clear who the gelatinous cube is. So I sort of nod over to Azathio and make a sort of sound. A dog noise.
You can understand each other.
I go, what?
Oh, we can talk. Okay.
You're a talking wolf. Slay.
I love that Zeke just assumed that he couldn't talk instead of trying.
Yeah, I hadn't tried yet. I don't know why I've decided that I sound different when I'm talking as a wolf.
I'm Batman.
This is my Zeke as a wolf voice.
Oh my gosh! You know what? He 8 months on tea.
He stands up and walks over and sort of paws as Theon says, I'm Zeke, if that wasn't entirely clear. I'm assuming you're Azathio. What the fuck?
Is that not fucking obvious?
No, yeah, because it's... One would assume the one who's like purpley and fucking... Yeah. Who's this fucking otter, though? I'm not entirely sure about the other ones.
Can I, like, do you know when you, like, chuck slime at a wall? Can I kind of do that?
What the fuck do you mean when you chuck slime at a wall?
You know, like,
I beg your pardon?
You know, like,
you just chuck slime at a wall?
Spaghetti?
No, I meant, like, slime. When you chuck slime at the wall.
I swear to God, we have had this discussion before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, so you want to chuck slime at this otter. Are you aware of the fact that you are still acidic?
Oh.
Look at your fucking
I just walk over and sort of paw at the otter to try and rouse them.
Alright,
I would just make a lot of wiggle noises.
Sweet. Fyranie, yeah, you wake up to being like surrounded by a gelatinous cube and a wolf. What's up?
I wake up and I assume that I'm also groggy as hell.
Yeah.
So like, oh
you basically
God,
got magic
my head.
food.
I'm bad at making dog noises.
Oh, this sucks. Oh, bro, this
Wait,
sucks.
that was a dog
I
noise?
was trying to make dog.
I look up and there's this massive wolf. I kind of just like back away because I'm like, whoa, where am I? What's going on? And then I realize I am not in a human body. Oh no.
Some
She kind
fucking
of
magic
looks
bullshit.
at her adorable otter paws and her adorable otter body. It's like, no, what is going on? I'm like, oh, I hate it. She's, oh no, what are you? Who are you? Why? What? Okay, and then
from
she calms
the
down.
speech pattern of this otter, I can assume it's Fyranie. So I go, hi,
Wait, Zeke?
Boy.
Zeke, is that
yeah,
you?
Hi,
Oh my God.
Is me. This is.
No,
I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess the cube is Azathio.
Yeah. And
I will
what's
go-
the other animal?
Oh wait, and there's a mouse too,
Is
like
it a
behind
mouse?
you. There's a little mouse behind you, like right behind you. Don't step on it. Oh no.
And that is how David wakes up, getting stomped on by a wolf paw. Morning, David. What's going on?
Oh shit. Sorry, David.
So, I love how you just automatically like, yeah, that's David.
A process of elimination, Fyranie. There's only one
very
other
true.
person.
Yeah, but okay, who's the puppy then?
What puppy? Oh, the puppy isn't here. The puppy's gone.
No, the puppy's in the cage with you.
Oh, the puppy is in the
is-
cage.
I
Yeah.
do want to
The
say,
last
like,
time I tried to do a good deed.
It's almost as if it's been 2 months since we last recorded.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't want to say they do look a bit better than last time. I feel like it's almost like you managed to heal them a little bit before you passed out.
Also, for the record, we can
last
assume
time
that
I
the
do a
puppy
good
we met
deed.
while we were in person form isn't David.
Okay, David wakes up. How's it going, dog?
Just a long.
Mouse.
First of all, y'all stepped on him. So he just wakes up
broke
with
his ribs.
Yeah, he's dead.
You take like
Um,
damage.
5d4 piercing damage, and oh no, that's a series math on David.
I do want to say I'm being fucking generous on like the stats because an actual 5e mouse has 1 hit point.
whoa.
Yeah.
That's 1 fucking hit point. I'm at least giving him a chance to survive.
Oh, is that why he's an eldritch mouse and not a
Yeah,
normal
You've
mouse?
got like
Yeah.
For the record, is the
Small
eldritch eyes
gelatinous
thing?
tube.
Are we running with that, or is that just part of the stat block?
Oh wait,
I just made
wait.
those things.
I'm thinking, okay, everyone's here, but then I think, David, where's your briefcase?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, where looking around
David?
outside, can we see any of our stuff?
Yeah,
You
we look
cannot
around.
see any of your shit. The briefcase is gone. All your items are gone. Everything
Oh.
is gone. It's just you with
I go-
your cute
'cause
little animal bodies.
As much as our stuff, yes, our stuff is important. David literally has an eldritch demon in a suitcase.
That is fair. Doesn't okay? I should say this in character. David. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, hi. It's me. It's us. We're animals now. Right. Moving on. You have
Wait.
some kind of like psychic connection to your briefcase, right? I don't know why I said it like that, but you have some sort of
Do I?
psychic connection, yeah.
Briefcase.
Do I? Is this?
Yeah, because it's like a part of you or some shit. I'm misremembering that. It's been a while since we recorded.
Am
I
I
would say-
misremembering this? It has been a while.
It has been a while. David, if you want to either give me a Arcana or an Insight check to see if you can like sense them.
15.
You're trying to connect with them, and you feel they are somewhere near you. They're not exactly near you, but they're in like you can assume they're somewhere within the circus grounds, but you can feel they are being restrained, like they are locked away somewhere. And you feel if you escape, you can maybe figure out where that is, but you're in a cage.
Okay, so it's not my case isn't far away, but we're in a cage. I think it's in a cage.
It's not able to use any of its cool magic to break out or something.
No, I mean,
Wait,
there
David,
wouldn't be another reason.
Take a look at your Eldritch invocations for me.
Do
Do you have that thing that lets you see through your familiar?
Oh crap! I think I might. Wait, hang
Oh
on.
fuck!
No,
Look,
I've got to
if
find
you do,
my-
let me know. If you do, let me know.
Voice of the Chain Master. You can communicate telepathically with your familiar and perceive through your familiar's senses as long as you're on the same plane of existence. Additionally, while perceiving through your familiar's senses, you can also speak through your familiar in your own voice, even if your familiar is normally incapable of speech. I have access to David's sheet because I made it in Dice Cloud for the audience's
Thank you so much.
Does David? Okay, I assume David just try and reach out to them.
Yeah, he tries to call out to his briefcase.
Cool. You close your eyes, trying to ignore the fact you are in the body of just like the cutest little mouse. And I describe how the mouse looks. If I just, it's almost like, you know how like mouse Pokemon it's like you're like this white mouse with like purple eyes and these huge ears. Okay, you try and channel and connect to your briefcase, and what you see is almost total darkness. It is basically complete darkness, except for like this tiny little keyhole, and like that is where you're able to see like what's outside. And like from it, you can kind of assume that they are like locked in like a chest or something, which either means two things. Either your briefcase pretended to be a regular briefcase upon you getting knocked out and was just locked away with the items, or B, maybe this is some form of like special restraining device. You don't know.
I suppose they don't need to have had any special knowledge. It might just be that it did its nasty thing as soon as they got near it, and they immediately realized when it attacked them. Yeah.
And as you look through the keyhole, you see a couple things. You can't tell how large this tent is because you only have like a narrow vision of it. However, like almost all of your vision is taken up by this. You can't exactly tell the size of it, but you think it's pretty big. You see like this huge cage, and inside you just see this like massive wolf. It is fucking huge. It is like, if I had to say this, it's a little bit bigger than like, you know, like the thing Princess Mononoke rides? Imagine that, but a bit bigger. It's fucking huge. And it is like this very like pretty looking gray wolf. It looks pretty old. And like when like the light hits it, it has like a little bit of like a rainbow sheen on its like gray fur, and you can see like one eye is just like gone. And like despite the fact this thing is so huge and ferocious, it is scared shitless by the tiny little elven woman that is standing in front of it. Like it is doing that thing where it's like fully like gone to the back of the cage. It is almost trying to like scamper away from like her, but it is just it's like stuck in the back of this cage in fear. And you can see this elven woman is like talking to it, but you can't exactly hear what she's saying.
Oh jeez. I guess I relay this information back to the group.
Interesting.
That's a strange way to respond to that, Mio. Interesting. I suppose, Zeke's gonna go. I mean, okay, Aza and Fyranie. I still haven't worked out a way to shorten Fyranie's name, so I'm just gonna have to say your full name. You guys are the magic people. Do you have any idea what kind of spells and wizardry could have been done upon us?
Is there anything I can roll for that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you could do an Arcana check. However, the one thing David gets as being an Eldritch Mouse, he has the extra Eldritch Eyes invocation. So it's almost like he almost has Detect Magic on at all times, basically.
Oh, so he could just detect magic for us.
Yeah. David, you look around at everybody. You have been hit with a very powerful polymorph spell.
Oh no!
Yeah, you've been hit by a very powerful polymorph spell, and like from what you can tell, this thing has been like casted multiple times. Basically, almost it's been like you know how like there's only like a certain duration for spells. It's almost like the time limit for polymorph ran out, so they topped it up again, and then around again, and then topped it up again, which lets you know you've been here for a very long time. Like it is the next day, and it's night, so you don't know what time it is. But and also to keep this information in mind, the Cataclysm event is to happen. Kadesh said tomorrow midnight. It is tomorrow, and it's night.
Oh boy!
You don't know how close you are to midnight, but it's.
Okay, would the magic people know any of the details of polymorph, like the strictures of it? Would they have any idea of how we could break it, or
considering like I am not high enough level to cast polymorph?
That's fair.
Probably not.
So I am not sure.
As you say that, like question to the group, does anyone know anything about polymorph? You hear like a little voice go, I know something about polymorph, and you see just like this little puppy is like looking at you and goes, hi, sorry, let me introduce myself.
Oh shit, you're a dead ass person, huh?
Yeah, I'm a person. Hi, I'm Raspberry McFudgeons.
No.
Sorry, their name is Raspberry McFudgeons.
Wait, are you related to perhaps Officer McFudgeons and a Farmer McFudgeon?
Oh, that's my uncle and my aunt. How do you know them?
Sorry, they didn't even need their first name. Just Officer
Raspberry
and
is
Farmer
such a cute name.
Raspberry McFudgeons.
Raspberry McFudgeons is such an adorable name.
It's giving strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
It's giving strawberry shortcake.
I did see an ad for like a new short series of strawberry shortcake, and I was like, a fruit. That's a fine name.
Raspberry McFudgeons.
I mean, in this
Okay.
campaign,
All right,
yeah.
Raspberry. Any family member of the McFudgeons is a friend of ours. Tell us what you know, buddy.
I told you it's gonna be a fucking Ness Joy situation, and I fucking meant it.
Every NPC we're
What the
ever
fuck do you
going to
mean any
encounter.
member of the McFudgeons is a friend of ours? The first one we met was a cop, and we had to run away from them.
I'm spoiling Spice of Dice. The BBEG is a McFudgeons.
God damn it, Izzy, now I can't use that because you fuckers want
No, you could still use it. You could.
Scam likely all
It's-
over again.
It's too on the nose. That's
No,
right.
knowing us, we'll forget. So,
No, because we'll keep making this joke every single episode.
guys, I don't think it's a joke anymore.
Well,
McFudgeons.
well, good to meet you, Raspberry. You said you know something about this kind of magic.
Yeah. I've been here for I want to say a week, and you saw me on my latest escape attempt. You met the clown, right? I was pretty passed out. you met the
Oh
clown
shit!
thing,
I
right?
fucking forgot about the
Oh
clown.
yeah, the clown sucked.
Yeah, the clown fucking sucks,
Clown?
man. He's scary. They're very scary. Yeah, so that clown thing is working with this fucking lady. She calls herself a cleric. And
What?
yeah.
What? Hi. Okay. Run that back. What's a cleric?
Jeez. Apparently it's like a healer, but like they get the healing magics as like from like a god or something. Like
I thought
it was
the gods left.
Yeah, me too, bud. Me too. That's why I think it's a hoax. I don't think it's real. She's probably like a fucking demon or something. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, she calls herself and to be fair, cleric. She doesn't use that word too much. More saintess. That's like it's like a character. She's like a part of the fucking circus.
Did you say
No.
Satanist?
No, saintess. Saint S.
Saint
Uh,
S.
Like
Oh.
this.
Is that
okay.
a word? Sure. Why not?
Yes, it is.
It is now.
It is now. Yeah, so she calls herself a fucking saint. Like
Pretty sure
most of the
female
saintess.
saints are just called saints, to be fair.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking care, dude. Anyway, yeah, she calls herself this fucking saintess. And like she's been kidnapping people on the sly. Or maybe it's the clown. I don't know. But I think from what I can tell, the clown kidnaps people, and then she's the one who does the polymorph. I don't know why. I don't know why she's kidnapping so many fucking people. And like, here's the thing. I don't know what everybody else is, but I promise you now, there's just a fucking room filled with cages of like straight up people. Like, if you see any fucking circus act with an animal in the circus, it's a person. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I tried to escape. I got beat the fuck out. I got beat up by the clown thing, and then I ran into you guys. And yeah. But when it comes to like the spell itself, she isn't actively keeping concentration on it. Like she uses like some kind of like orb or like some kind of fucking item to keep concentration on it
you
for her.
fucking wizards and your fucking orbs, God.
Orbs, man. Fucking magic people love orbs. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, so
Fyranie, you got an orb. You an orb kind of gal.
Not a wizard. I'm a bard.
That's fair. Aza, you open it.
Are you orbing it?
Are you orbing? Are you morbing?
It's orbing time. It's orbing time.
No! I just like the way you said it, it sounds like you're a cop trying to find out if any of the kids are using magic. Hey kids, do any of you guys love orbing?
Orbing?
Orban?
Fellow kids, you Orban out here tonight?
Okay, yeah, so Raspberry's telling you all this information about like how the spell works and shit, but you are still in a cage, and you don't know how long it is until midnight. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, remind me. Are there people in the room?
There are 2 humanoids talking.
Okay.
And like, it's like they're not like standing anymore. They're like sitting down. They're like.
Are they looking at us?
Not really. They're like just looking at
Okay.
each other. And like, I don't know if you want to eavesdrop on the conversation or not, but they're just being like, yeah, I was told we'd get like a mouse, an otter, and like 2 seals. I don't know where the wolf and the slime thing came from. What do I do?
I would wink, but I'm a cube, so.
At you. Yeah, so I mean, we already have a wolf. Do you really just like, I don't know. And like they're just talking about just like logistics, just boring business like of stuff.
I
Yes.
whisper to let's say Fyranie, she's the responsible one. Do you think you can still cast your spells in this form?
Can I still cast spells as an otter?
No, bitch.
The gods say,
People keep
no.
talking about the guards. What the fuck is going on with
I'm
the
joking,
guards?
I'm
here?
joking.
Okay.
Oh, I do want to say, you are privy to certain character abilities still. So I'm going to say you still can use like bardic inspiration or whatever. However, anything to do with like racial feats or like attacking and like, if it has anything to do with like actively attacking with a gun or fucking like being whatever race you are, no racial features, no physical melee attacks unless it's on like your stat block. David's Eldritch invocations are fine. Zeke, if you have anything that doesn't relate to being an orc or being a gunslinger, sure, go ahead. And then basically all of Azathio shit is wizard stuff, and you don't have your arcane focus. So you're not
Okay, so in my case, would that be
my spells? What about my spells?
You cannot use your spell because you don't have a spell focus, and most of your magic comes from like music
because
and performing
I can't exactly play like the
Right.
guitar as an otter.
That would be a fucking great act to watch, though.
It would be lit. It would be lit. I turned to Stephen like, well, I can't exactly play an instrument like this, so no magic's coming from me. Buddy.
Even if I got my gun, I don't exactly have opposable thumbs anymore. So,
a wolf. Something about a wolf shooting a gun is just so funny to me.
A wolf
I
with
have
a gun,
exactly-
the next stage of evolution, baby.
I have the only abilities that actually still work are like giant killer. When a large creature attacks me, I can use my reaction to attack it. Fucking showman, I can.
Do you need a gun for that one?
I do need my gun for that one.
And you said no melee apart from the ones on our sheets.
Yeah, so
I'm in tune with the natural world. I can detect threats when there's wildlife in the area. That's what I'm running with currently.
I can bite things.
Truly, I think the person who
I
has
can
the
also
most
bite.
going on is David. I think.
Yes. If the reason Aza and Fyranie can't cast their spells is because they need a spellcasting focus, can
David can't use their spells either. It's like
okay.
you have like eldritch abilities that like aren't connected to whether the
Wait. What if
Yes.
can I, as an otter,
Oh my
can
fucking
I
God.
sing? Can I sing? Can I sing? God damn it! It was worth a shot, man. It was worth a shot.
In my head, I feel like blood magic. It's like you have to be at a certain level to get of like standards for it to work. So
That's fair. That's fair.
just any otter singing.
It's worth a try, man. It was worth a shot.
Okay, I'm gonna. Is there a lock on this cage?
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Like,
Can I bite it?
Wait. Azathio is still acidic. So can they
Yes.
melt?
Okay, that is a better idea.
into
Can they
it
melt the
and
lock?
make a hole or something?
Can he melt
So you
through
can
the
like
bar?
Is it
squish.
strong enough?
Yeah, you can just like squish through the bars, right?
You
Yeah,
can
is it
use
either
squishes
A,
well.
strong enough for me to melt down, or B, can I squish
Can
through?
you do some stealthy retcon for us?
Give me an.
Give
Give me a. Give me a.
I think the
lock
word's
roll.
recon. Retcon
give me
is
a-
when you
whatever.
change something
Not
about a story.
retcon.
Yeah.
I meant. You know what I meant.
Azathio, give me a luck roll. If you're high enough, I will say the like metal is weak enough that you can just melt.
920. 19.
Oh.
920.
Well, fuck. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Where did that come
920.
from?
920. Get
Okay,
back.
Okay, you
Yeah,
know for a
well,
fact this thing you're able to melt through it because even if as you're stationary, you're just slowly you're just like melting through the bottom of the fucking cage.
Oh, I go to the lock then. So then the door.
Here's my question though: how stealthy are you being? Because there are two humanoids who like you assume like
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing it in silence and stuff, but I need to at least get this lock burnt so we can not be in a cage anymore.
Right. I'm gonna say
We
the
can
lock
take the word
is
for it.
facing. Wait, actually, okay. Roll me a d4, and that
Okay.
will dictate which direction the lock is. If you roll a 1, it's in front of the guards. If you roll
I
a
rolled a
4,
4.
oh fuck, good for you. If you give me the finish. You roll a 4, great. That means the lock is facing the tent like wall. So as you melt the lock, you can just immediately go under the top if you wanted. 6. So you melt through it. What is the next phase, y'all?
Okay. So when the lock is melted through, that's just open. Now the people haven't noticed us, right? We don't have to make like a stealth or anything until we try to leave.
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to make. You have to make a self check when you want to leave the cage.
But right now we're good. Okay.
Right now you're good.
So
all you know is that the lock is just gone.
okay. So guys, what's the game plan here? As soon as we're out there, we're gonna be fucking in it. So, do we have any ideas? Strawberry, you're in this too. Strawberry, raspberry.
Raspberry.
Big man
That
thing.
hurt,
It's
man.
not looking good.
Dude, that fucking hurt my feelings, dog. It is a respectable name. I am Raspberry of the McFudgeon
Very
clans.
sorry
You
about
gotta
that.
respect me.
I didn't forget. Finn did. So everybody.
I like how like D&D is just your character being schizophrenic and mentioning just like a random person who tells them what to do.
Who's Finn? Who's Finn?
Ben.
I'd love to play like a campaign where we're all just like paladins and clerics and our gods are just like us.
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
Okay, so metaphysics aside, what is the game plan here? You said we can see that it's night.
It's like it's dark out.
And does that mean there's a part of this tent which is open?
Yeah, like when you were in the cave, there was like an open like door flap.
Okay, through that, can we see the moon?
No.
Okay, so we don't know like what time of night it is.
Yeah, mostly
Shit.
because
Okay.
I don't know, dog.
When we get out there, we don't know how long we've got. At most, a couple hours. Oh yeah, Raspberry. The world's going to end in a couple hours if we don't stop it.
What?
Long story. That doesn't really matter. We'll just try to get you out. We've got our own things to deal with.
We're what our boss likes to call the Cog Squad.
We're not going to call ourselves.
It has stuck. It has
No.
It has not stuck.
It has
How
stuck.
dare.
Cog Squad? Okay, I trust you.
That's not what we're called.
That's important.
Okay, Cog Squad, what do you want me to do?
No!
Yes!
I
Yeah,
despise it with
baby!
passion. Okay. Do we have any? Do we have a plan? Does anyone have any ideas?
Raspberry speaks up and goes, the orb. That's what keeps constant.
Wait,
I don't know. anything
Where
she
is the
wants?
orb?
It's with the scary saint lady. But she's
Okay.
very powerful, and I felt
David, you saw the saint lady.
Yeah. So, oh, well, I mean, I can kind of use like my briefcase connection, I guess, to get us there.
Can you tell like what direction it's in where we would need to go? Or
Let me check. And he like checks his connection again. Which direction would we need to go in?
First you need to go out of the tent.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. I'm gonna say it's like you're on like the outskirts of the tents, basically. So you'll have to go through a couple more tents to make it. It's like in the center of the what the fucks of the circus, basically.
Okay.
So you have to pass a couple like crowded areas.
Do you think it's better for the smaller and stealthier of us to go first, sort of scout out? Because I'm considerably larger than a mouse.
Yeah, David has never felt smaller.
Oh, is that are you saying that like, you could wear a bad way?
I don't know. I mean, at least this time there's like
He's just so small and dainty.
He's just a little
so
guy.
small, and he's kind of terrified of Zeke stepping on him again.
I mean, well, if we're just like sneaking through the areas, I mean, there's like horses and stuff. There's like horses and wolf horses, and nobody says anything. I don't know. I think you tried to try and like blend in, pretend to be a part of the act you're walking through.
Yeah. Okay. I scoop up the smaller ones and put them on my back.
Oh, this is cute. This is cute.
With the exception of Azathio, who would burn me. And I say, well, I am going to try to sneak. And if that fails, I will go and rip those guys' throats out.
Jeez.
And we will work it out from there.
Okay.
Okay.
We can try.
I try to stealth.
I'm going to say you have advantage on the stealth roll because the lock is facing the top. So all you have to do is just like slip underneath it.
Okay, the first of those is going to be a natural 3.
Oh boy.
And the second is a natural 16, which with my stealth becomes... What is my stealth?
If it's not on the stat sheet, it's just dex.
I have proficiency in stealth. Does that apply onto the wolf's dex?
That is a good question.
Because my dexterity is my dexterity bonus is 4 and the wolf's is 2. So would I just like move my 7 stealth down to a 5? Is what I'm saying.
Move it down to a 5.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 21.
You silently slip out from under the top without any... Actually, I should roll perception. They might like roll good. I'm going to say if a plus nothing, they have peasant stats.
If they have a plus nothing, they can't roll a 21.
That is actually fair. All right, fair point. Touche. Got me there. Great. So all of you slip out from underneath the top and you escape the cage. And you just see like... It is the same circus you saw a couple... a day ago, because you think it's how long you've been knocked out for. And here's actually give me a perception check actually, or an investigation check. Investigation actually.
Wait,
investigation.
Okay, that's going to be a cool 6.
Yeah, but is this mouse stats or David stats?
The mental stats are still David
mental stats. Yeah, so charisma, intelligence, and wisdom stats are the same.
Okay, that's a 14.
Did anyone beat a 14?
17.
Sweet. Everyone is very focused on escaping, and as you look around, it is almost the exact same crowd as yesterday. Like, you recognize a lot of these faces from the other day, which is weird.
Oh yeah, we're out of the tent now, right? Can I see where the moon is?
You can, yeah.
With the Wilderness Explorer thing, I should be able to surely then work out what time of the night it is.
You can. It is a cool 11 p.m.
Okay, we have a full 1 hour.
No. Oh no.
Okay. Okay, I think it's time to pick up the pace. The world's going to end in an hour. So, David, what direction are we going?
David, our human compass, please.
Yeah.
David does, like,
which of these tents are you getting a magical ping off of, as it were?
David, like,
I don't know why I know what the word ping.
David sits up on Zeke's back and sort of closes his eyes, and you can't see what I'm doing. He sort of I'm miming it.
Thanks.
And trying to like figure out how to describe what I'm doing.
Please don't mime for the podcast audience.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm trying to describe it. So he like sits up and closes his eyes, and it's like he's sort of smelling for it, but mentally. He's mentally smelling.
Mentally smelling.
And, you know, he's turning
what do you smell with your mind?
Just pretending in your briefcase.
And he turns in a little circle. And he opens his eyes and he points in the direction we need to go. With his little mouse paws.
I slink in that direction with haste.
Great. And as you slink in that direction, David, you realize you have 2 choices on how you can walk through it. You can either travel through one big tent which will require a higher stealth roll. However, you'll only have to pass through like one encounter, or you can pass through 2 smaller tents which has a lower stealth DC. However, it's like you'll have to do it multiple times, so there's like a more of a chance for failure.
There's no way to go around with like hemmed in, right?
You're hemmed in.
Okay.
2 choices. 2 roads diverged in the yellow wood.
2 roads diverged in a circus.
Okay, so I guess I sort of translate this into non-roll meaning to the party. Okay, so which way should we go?
I think the smaller tents is going to be a better option, right? Less people, or is the bigger tents with more going on give us more of a cover? Do you think?
Understand
Quickest route.
what I mean by this, but yeah, it's
Yeah, the big one's going to be quick, and we have an hour. So big one.
Big one.
Quickest route.
I slink into the big one with Aza in tow, hopefully.
Yeah, cool.
Have I checked? Is definitely still with me? Okay, yes, everyone's together. I go into the tent.
Everyone's together. You slip into this huge tent. And you can see it is closed off to the public for a second. You see there was like a line forming in front of it. And you can see inside there are like these huge stands with no one in it yet, and these bright lights, and like there are tons of animals and like circus personnel like just walking around, talking. I mean, you can tell this is like the main stage. This is like the main performance is going to happen for tonight. And they are like just getting ready for that preparation. Like there's almost like going to be like a special performance.
What's the geography of this room? Is there like a central thing with like stands going up in like circles out from it? Is it?
Yeah, it circles out from it basically. So you're like weaving and bobbing underneath like chairs.
Okay.
And you can either just like cut through the middle of the circle, which will like
Absolutely not.
1,000% be spotted.
Way too much.
Or you can like just walk around the like sides of it and hope no one notices.
Yeah. Can we get under the stands, or would we have to go over the stands through the chairs and stuff?
You can go under the stands, but at a certain point, there are no more stands. It's not like entirely surrounding.
Okay. I'm still going to go under the stands, at least to get around as far as I can.
Sweet. You are all sneaking around under the stands. As you're sneaking around, you're just able to see like the feet of people, because you're like the chairs are blocking the view of anything up. So you just see like a bunch of like gymnasts and like other like circus performers. Like you see like a motorcycle gets walked through here. Yes, all these like circus performers are walking around. And Fyranie, give me a perception check.
Oh. That is a 4 plus. So that is an 8.
Does anyone want to give them advantage?
Can I give a help action?
Yes, you may.
I do that.
How do you help?
How do you help? Describe it.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. So what's my context for this?
You just hear like the loud voice of like a man, and like you can see like Fyranie almost recognizes it.
Okay, I noticed Fyranie taking note of that. I try to like scooch into a position where they can get a better look.
Great.
That's my help action.
Give me another roll perception for.
So Izzi kind of probably knows what's going on, but
Yeah.
if he doesn't, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah.
That is a 7.
Great. You almost recognize the voices of this man, but you're not sure. And like you can't see their face.
I'm going to end it all. I'm ending it all right now.
Despite the fact that you have a better view of this person, you still can't see their face, but you can see they're in like a ringmaster outfit. Like the full like shebang ringmaster.
Faisa,
like,
I'm ending it all. I'm ending it. What if that
like
was
the red coat and the boots and the whole thing with Jay, but you're still focused on the mission. You're walking through the stands. You're crawling through commando style, and eventually you make it to the bit where the stands finish, and you just have to walk out in like open space. Everyone, give me a stealth check.
Okay, first of all, before we move, what are we seeing here?
Okay, so
who is here?
It's mostly people moving equipment out of the space. Like there was a ton of like gymnast equipment and like stunting equipment that's currently being moved. And like you see like there are people like writing something down on the floor. You don't know what it is. Everyone who's like magic-y, like you think it might be some kind of like runes or something, but you're like, what the fuck? What does this have to do with the fucking circus? That's weird. You know? And it's all just being moved out. It's just being emptied out. The central of like the circus stage is being emptied out essentially. Everyone, unless you do something that would make me want to give you advantage, I'm gonna need a DC 17 stealth check.
Okay. If everyone hold on to me and I'm the one slinking, do they need to make individual stealth checks still?
They won't need to, but you will not be able. You will not be. I can't. If you do that, there is no way you can ever talk me into giving you advantage.
No, but the thing is, I feel that would put you at a disadvantage if we're all on top of you.
You're one big target.
It's hard if you
That's fair. The rest of you are smaller. You'll probably have a better time of it on your own.
Wait, how big are you?
I'm a
kind
dog.
of wolf?
Because if you focus up, we're all screwed.
I'm like a small wolf.
Okay, how big are otters? I know otters aren't that big.
You're considerably smaller than me.
Okay, that's fine then. All right, okay, we'll just do it standard then.
Yeah.
That is an 18.
Fyranie clears it fine. Everybody else. Oh, I should make a roll for our puppy friend.
Oh no, not Raspberry. No.
Raspberry.
Oh, Raspberry.
Raspberry. I'm using my gay
I'm hanging back and I'm preparing like a distraction. Like if someone fails, I'm just gonna bolt and try and give them a help action by causing a distraction.
Oh boy. Well, great. I'm gonna wait for everyone else to say their stuff first.
So yeah.
David the mouse got an 8.
Great. Who else fails?
I got 13, but that's not too bad, right?
Okay, great. And you're hanging back, Zeke? Great. So
yeah, I was hanging back. I was preparing to try and, if people did badly, give them like a help action by distracting people by just bolting, essentially.
Okay. Actually, everyone who failed, give me a performance check. Really quick.
Also, for the record, is the DC the same for the mouse as it is for the otter?
Yeah, come on, it's a mouse.
It's a mouse.
It's a glowing purple mouse. I don't know what you want.
Okay, that's
okay. A glowing purple mouse.
It's a very obviously magic mouse.
All right. You did not make it aware there was a glowing purple mouse.
You did not mention that it was glowing.
You did not.
He's not an eldritch mouse. Is the fact he's glowing that surprising?
You didn't say it though.
That's true, but you didn't say it. Like,
okay, my bad, guys.
We weren't just gonna assume that you got a glowing purple mouse.
I rolled an 8.
Oh boy,
I got
that's probably understandable. You are a mass of slime.
Yeah.
Purple mouse boy got a 22.
Ooh, what did Fyranie get? What did... Wait, so it was just as... Oh, shit, also, yeah, the puppy failed, so I should roll for them, too.
No!
And they got, like, a 16. Cool. So you see this... So Fyranie makes it fine. She's just, like, zooms out, and she makes it to the end of the tent, waiting for everybody else. You guys just get, like, spotted. And you just see, like, these two gymnasts. And they both, like, it's like, oh, my God, you guys are so cute. And then they look at the gelatinous cube and are like, oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. We should probably get, like, management. Like,
I bolt past, like, barking.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Zoom through.
I bolt past to try and distract their attention onto me.
Sick. Oh, jeez, I wasn't ready for this. Okay, I need to get some fucking cheats. Give me 1 second.
I was thinking about David, just a little scampery little mouse. He's just so confused.
Actually, David, if you look at your character sheet, you have an ability that basically allows you to cast calm emotion that might help in this scenario. However, this is a good spell you might not want to burn now. It's just an option.
Yes, I would like to do that. Of course, yeah, Death's Lament. I forgot about that. Starting at first level, you may look You may make yourself look non-threatening and pitiful, granting you advantage on persuasion and deception checks, as well as causing creatures you are talking to undergo the effects of the calm emotion spell. This effect lasts for 10 minutes and refreshes on a long or short rest. I remember this now.
Great. So I imagine like Zeke is fully like mid-run, right before he's about to bark, and then David. Does anyone remember that scene in Puss in Boots where he does like the stare and like his eyes become super fucking wide and cute and everyone looking at him just becomes like fucking hypnotized? It's like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like fucking David's eyes expand and suddenly these people are able to just see the fucking starry night in his eyes. And it'll be, oh, maybe we should tell management. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, shit, man. You're
Zeke
so
comes to a stop
cute.
and just sort of slinks back into the...
You're so cute.
Yeah, David's like wrapped his tail around himself. He's made himself very round and
oh
small.
my god, you're
He's
like
just-
the fucking cutest mouse I've ever seen. Shit. And then they look at each other and I'm like, man, I'm in the mood for a blunt now. Fuck.
That's canonically the effect of the calm emotion spell
Yeah,
in this universe.
He's like batting his eyelashes at them.
Yeah, is it like, man, you're a cool guy. We're gonna go do our job. You have a great day. And they just like walk away. And basically giving you guys like the perfect fucking cover to just like zip,
Cool. Okay.
zip through.
We slink on.
Do you stealth into the next tent? Because this is the tent the briefcase is in.
Yeah, okay, so if we sort of gather back outside, I say to David, so you said that the priest lady, she's in here.
Yeah. The scary circus lady. Yes.
Okay. I like just with my snout slightly lift up the bottom of the edge of the tent and just look in before we enter to see what's going on.
You look in, and what you see in front of you is like a desk with some papers on it, and like almost kind of like not opposite to you, but like on like your right, you see like a locked chest, and then on like the other side of the tent, you see this massive fucking cage with this woman who's like she's talking, and that's like I assume you'll sneak inside.
No.
Oh, you don't sneak. You just have your little face.
I'm just looking in before we sneak to gather what's going on because it feels like a dangerous thing to. Yeah, she's in there.
Great. So you sneak in, and I imagine everyone. I imagine everyone can hear
I
this.
fully just Faisa.
Again, I mean, you have your heads in, basically.
Okay.
Right? Okay, that's what I meant. It's like a Disney Channel show where you all just have your heads.
Yeah, we all just stick our heads
Yep.
in a row.
And like you see this like elven woman. Like you don't see her face, but like she's like her back is to you. She's holding like this like staff that has like an orb that is technicolor, but it's mostly like purple. It is flashing like oranges and greens and shit, but it's mostly purple. Like as it waves through, it's just like a shit. It might be like a shit LED light, just going through the colors. And you can see she's like talking to this massive wolf that is scared shitless of her. And as you look at her, she's like a dainty looking woman. And like as you like think about it, it doesn't. Why would this thing be so afraid of her? That's fucking wild. And she goes, old friend, I'm very sorry it had to end like this, but I promise tonight is your final performance, and your pain will end, I promise. I need to go get my hair and makeup done, but stay cool. I'll see you in a bit. And then she turns and walks out the tent.
Which way? Is she walking out the way where we are or not?
She's walking out like the actual door of the tent, which is like basically opposite to you guys. And now you're just in an empty tent with this giant fucking like monster.
Okay, now we enter properly. And I'm just gonna give a quick scan. Is there anyone else present besides the wolf?
Just the wolf.
Okay.
There's a desk with some documents on it. There's a chest, and there is this giant cage.
Okay. Aza, do you think you can burn through that chest?
Possibly. How strong's the chest? What's it made of?
It's just a good old-fashioned wooden chest.
I can do that. Yeah. Easy peasy. I burn through, but not as to destroy whatever is inside.
Sweet. You burn through it, and the second like a little bit of light like gets through it, it fucking smashes open as the briefcase just jumps out and fucking like almost tackles David in mouse form. But then it looks a little confused and is like, and it doesn't have a nose, but it's sniffing you, and it's like circling David like a little confused. Just a mouse in his briefcase. Great. So the briefcase has been rescued. You guys investigate around the desk, and there's a lot of like documents on top of it, or you can just go straight to the wolf. What's the vibe?
Big old wolf dude. Can we converse, or like, is it a wolf like Zeke, or is this like a big dude, or?
Oddly enough, it is a wolf. I don't know if anyone here has seen a wolf, but like,
yes.
For some
I mean, they've
reason,
seen me now.
right,
on
currently a
all
wolf.
levels except
previously, like you think and like you look at this wolf, and like it like oddly it shares the like rainbow sheen that like Zeke has, which is like odd.
Okay.
What do you mean the rainbow sheen that I have?
I said it earlier, like on your coat, like when the
You
light catches
really
it, it's a bit.
You
Not
really
say
didn't.
this.
I did. I am
this.
playing.
Holy Faisa, you need to describe the thing.
We're not gaslighting.
Not
Did
about
not say
Finn.
this.
I swear to fucking God, I said the phrase rainbow sheen earlier. It's
Yes,
not...
but you didn't say it about Finn. You said it about
I
the
did.
big scared wolf.
Oh, did I not? Well, shit. Zeke also has it. My bad, guys. If I didn't say earlier, I thought I said it about Zeke. Guess I didn't. Whoops a diddle. So what do you guys do?
We like go up to and like speak. So we hey dude, we overheard that. Okay, so first of all, introductions. Hi, I'm Fyranie. I'm gonna guess that you're like us.
We're people. Are you a person?
I'm a slime people.
We're not talking to you. We're talking to the wolf.
I know. I was just making the distinct clear.
The distinction between people and slime people.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I've been propaganded enough, you know?
This thing, it does not move from its like place in the back of the cage. Like when it was terrified of that thing, it doesn't move. Like it is still like very wary of its surroundings. You look at its eyes and it's like constantly blinking as if something is in it. Like this thing looks like very like just like discombobulated. And you hear like it's like you just hear like this deep like breathing, almost as if this thing is hyperventilating. It is very scared. It is very scared. It is very worried. Like it can't get any like words out. What do you do?
Oh no. Yeah. Hey buddy, come on. Breathe with me now. Deep breaths. In and out. Deep breaths. It's gonna be all right. You're gonna be okay. We got you. We want to help.
David sort of goes up to it and sort of tries to climb onto its shoulder, I suppose.
It's fully in a cage,
in
right?
The cage?
In the
You're going
cage.
in the cage.
David is very small.
That is fair.
Cool beans.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
I just want to help this
Okay.
person.
I respect that. This thing, as you're walking towards it, its eyes softens a little bit, and they say, I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna get killed, and I'm gonna die again.
You're gonna die again? You died before?
And it's like pacing around its cage. I'm gonna die again and again. And it's a cycle. And it's gonna happen again. It happened last night. It's gonna happen today. And it's continuing to pace back and forth around this fucking cage. And it is very worried.
Sure. Okay. To Fyranie, can I say, should we look through those documents and things, anything that might be important before we let this guy out? Because I don't think they don't seem to be in a great state of mind.
Yeah,
Where we
I
go
don't
from
know.
there isn't clear, but we gotta let them out. So we should probably look through anything we need to do first.
Yeah, they don't seem like they're going to be calming down anytime soon. So yeah, let's see what we can find, if anything. So
Okay.
can we
we
like
go over and look through the documents? I can't
can we
remember.
roll like
Yeah, I
Investigate.
can't remember
that.
if Zeke can read canonically.
Oh boy.
I don't think so.
This is the moment to choose, Finn.
He's canonically has sent people letters, so he can read.
Right, yeah,
Dude,
you can read.
dude.
Look,
Okay, so all four of you go to the desk and you look around at these documents. I'm gonna say you all like there's like on top of like these like very special like documents talking about like second level. You just see on top of it is like a wedding invitation, which is weird. And
what are the names on the invitation?
David, you recognize both of the people, like the couple on in the front of the wedding invitation, and Fyranie, you only recognize one of them. Actually, but you might recognize both of them, depending. Like, what is like how deep would you say Fyranie is in like the pop culture of like Pendulum? Like, how deep is she in the like goss?
She has the local place where she performs, which is like her main job, but she's probably had to like perform around different places in Pendulum, so she would know like quite a few people. She would not that she would know everyone, but she would have at least heard of a majority of other people.
So you see like the couple in this like wedding invite with like very big coiffed hair and like a shit-eating grin and like a very like nice press suit. It's like it's fucking crisp. It's good. Playboy billionaire philanthropist Romeo Stalment, this like very rich halfling. And you see on his arm is like this very billionaire. This guy's fucking rich. Like sole heir to the Stalment fortune. You see on his arm is this very beautiful human. It's giving like if like Marilyn Monroe was like a
family of
woman.
billionaires.
Yes. Are you not aware of this?
Were you not aware of this?
Rich, but billionaire.
Just because his family is rich doesn't mean he can't go into debt.
You see on his arm is this very like beautiful looking like brown woman, but like with like little like pink pigmentation, almost like blush, and that's like popping up like around her skin. And this is like very famous theater act, like not very famous, like she's like a rising star for the past couple months. Rising star actress Brandy Smite. She's very famous for being in this play called the Tragedy of Harmonia. And if I had to describe it, I'd say it's like the Hamilton of this world. It's very hard to get fucking it's almost impossible to fucking see this play unless you're in the fucking upper echelons.
Miku Binder Khadija Cogsworth.
No!
We have an episode title, people.
No, we don't! No, we fucking
No, absolutely not.
Miku Binder Khadija Cogsworth.
Fucking hell.
I hate it.
Okay,
I hate it so much.
And David, I was wrong. You do recognize both of these people. You recognize your brother, and then also on his arm, she looks a little bit different, but you swear this is Betty Smith. But that's fucking weird because she's a tiefling. So like her fucking horns are missing. You cannot see her tail. But like she, like this poor waitress you knew when you were like, you know, getting ready, like getting your business started in fucking Pendulum. She looks completely different. She looks way more fucking wealthy. Like she's rich. Her horns are gone, and apparently she's getting married to your brother. What the fuck is happening?
Jesus, that's.
I look at the invitation with David, and I'm like, wait, stop, David, do you know this guy? How is he marrying? Like she's pretty big in the performance scene, dude. Like what's going on?
That's okay. Look, I don't know her anywhere. She looks a little bit different. Clearly she's changed her name, but she was my best friend, and I want to say I'm happy for her, but she's marrying my asshole brother, and she doesn't deserve this. He can't be good to he can't be good to her. She deserves so much.
So how did she, so what, did you know, like, when they were dating? When they were going out? Is this spontaneous for her?
I didn't know about any of this.
Oh, dude, I mean, I know her too. She's pretty big. she's really bit like, I haven't actually been able to see her, but like everyone's been talking about her in the music scene since she rose up. Yeah, dude, she's in the performance scene.
I don't really keep up with this kind of thing. I kind of
she's like huge now. She blew up so quickly. It's crazy. You know her? What? Dude, okay, that's weird. This is weird, dude.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
look, as weird as this is, I don't think we have a lot of time. This is something that we can, if this is connected to whatever we're in now, we can figure that out later. But we gotta keep moving, buddy.
Do you open the wedding invite? It's like a card.
Sure, we open it, but I just want to keep in mind.
Do any of us have opposable thumbs?
Can we use our snout? You can use your nose. You got a long ass
Open
nose. Use
a
your
letter?
nose.
Yes. I mean, it's like a card. It's not like in the envelope. It's
Oh,
like,
I
it's already been opened. Cool. So like you open it, in the writing it goes, from the Stalment family. Hope you can make it to the special occasion, and I hope a partnership can keep going for many years to come. And then it's signed like, and it's like from Romeo Stalment, and then it is like written in this it's like written to this guy called Idonius.
oh, that name does not sound.
You immediately hear Fyranie go, "What the fuck?" If otters could go pale, she would go pale right now.
This is my favorite crossover episode.
This was my multiverse of madness. Fyranie immediately goes, "Dude, what the fuck? That asshole is invited to this Dude, we gotta figure out what the fuck is going on right now."
Who is?
Can this wait until a time when we have more than 45 minutes until the end of the world?
No, because if this invitation is here, that means he's here. If he's here,
We should also probably wait till we have fun.
There are more documents on the table, but that's like the first thing you open.
Okay,
anyone who wants to
Fyranie
do an
can't look at any more
investigation check.
documents because Fyranie is having like an aneurysm.
Oh boy. Okay, everyone.
Little Mouse David just looks sad.
Oh.
Oh no!
Okay, everyone who wants to, please give me an investigation check on the documents.
Well, that's a cool 7.
Sweet. Anybody else?
Oh. I mean, Fyranie could, but I feel that she wouldn't be able to do it at an advantage because she's very distracted
She
now
can do
by
a
that wedding
disadvantage if you
invite.
wanted.
I'll do it at a disadvantage to make it fair because she's very distracted right now.
That's fair. Same rule applies to David if he wants to do it. Azathio, what did you get?
17.
17.
So lowest roll was a 15.
Cool. Great. On a 17, Azathio, you're looking through these documents as your friends are having a fucking existential crisis. And here's the funny thing. As you pick up a document, it dissolves because you hear it out this cube.
God damn it.
No, I didn't want to pick it up. Can I just look at
Okay,
it?
cool. Wait, so how are you looking through them? I have like shit I want to tell you, but like how are you like, because you're like slowly melting through the mahogany desk you're like standing on.
Is there a pen or a pencil I could kind of like move them about with?
That's, yeah, fine. You see a pencil, you start shifting around with it. You see that there are multiple documents about the circus. You can see there's like a schedule. And you can see like in the beginning of the day there's like acrobats and like clown performances and whatever. And then the last showing for tonight, which is scheduled for like 11:50. Is like simply called Melissa's final performance.
Funny, but not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
Yes, you're looking at that, and then you also see like a bunch of like fan letters, basically, like a bunch of like mail from like people who've like seen the show and really enjoyed it. And like as you're like reading through it, it is fucking tense. It is like it's very fucking fanatical as like you like read through it. It's like this show has changed my life. Like I dedicate myself to this show. Melissa is the like light of my life. I can't move on. And then as you're like fucking reading through all these letters, you're like past like you're like it's starting to fucking make sense in your head. The same crowd has been watching the show again and again and again, following the circus throughout mechanics, which is fucking wild. And it all has something to do with Melissa's final performance of like each night. and like you can see like the person like at this desk you can assume is Adonius. He was writing back to a certain someone, but he like left it mid, like it's almost like kind of crumpled up because he like threw it away. It was like, yeah, like, oh, tonight's performance is going to be especially important. Don't like, you're gonna be like happy. Don't worry about it. And then also, it's like ripped. It's like you see like the contents page of a file. But like the rest of the file is fucking missing. Like it's just gone. You just see the opening page of it, and it just says Operation Glub, and it's like, and Glub is like an acronym, GLUB.
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 Sorry, I can't.
Glub.
Fyranie has also, I guess, seen this over shoulder. She's fucking shaking.
Taser voice. What's the most ominous acronym I can give for my evil pupils?
Glub.
Cool operation. I think I'll call it Glub. That'll be it.
I'm gonna say you're gonna be surprised when you find out what it means. I mean, who knows?
Get laid under bed.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Mia, what did you say? Get laid under bed?
Under bitches.
Good job. You got it. One try. Boom.
Get laid under bitches. Me too.
And as like you're looking through the like documents, you see like this giant wolf has like started to calm down a little bit, and he starts talking a little bit more and goes, it's Melissa's final show. She's every night she kills me and then brings me back to life in front of an audience, and it's been happening for fucking 2 months straight, and I think this is the last time, and I don't know what's gonna happen to me. And
I go over to the wolf and say, friend, what's her name?
I can't fucking remember. And like you,
okay.
And
is
you
there
see them pressing their head. They're like a very old-looking wolf. They you can assume whoever this person is like a pretty like older person. But like you think that like what they've told you is that they've been killed and reanimated multiple times like every day for a while. So you can assume their brain is pretty fucking scrambled.
Okay.
At the treatment
that would do that to a person.
Is there a door on this cage?
It's just a lock.
Yeah. Can I just bite the lock?
It's like metal.
Can I try?
Give it
I think
a shot,
Zeke.
dude.
I mean, I don't know if it would work. Zeke would absolutely try.
I mean,
Zeke
it has a damage threshold.
Zeke would have no teeth.
Look, I'd not just burn it.
Okay, that was a nat 1 that I got on that one.
Yeah,
you now have no teeth. Your teeth are gone.
Actually, everyone give me a perception check really quick.
Okay.
17.
18.
Okay,
15.
I got an 18.
Okay, great. You hear like footprints.
You hear footprints.
You hear footprints, and then suddenly.
Do you mean print or step?
You hear footsteps. My bad. I'm tired. You hear fucking footsteps. You hear footsteps as like you think a large amount of people are about to enter this fucking tent. What do you guys do?
Okay. Aza, can you burn through this lock?
Yes, I can. I burned through the lock.
It is very high. It's like humanoid height. How the fuck?
I lift Aza up. It's fine if I take a couple points of damage.
Is that tall enough?
Well, or what if he flicks me? Like for slime.
I mean, if I'm able to bite the lock, I can get Aza.
Can we like launch you? Like give you a quick kick and launch you?
Then they don't have to hold me for that long, so less damage is done.
Yeah, I mean, I have proficiency in acrobatics.
Yeah.
You don't have time to deliberate this. Like truly, as you're
I'm not deliberating it. I just lifted Aza up. You're the one who said there was a problem.
Yeah, exactly. You lifted him up, and these people are getting closer in.
Yes.
Tell me, what do you do now?
I put Aza on it, and so he can burn through it.
Great. So do you just stand there as Aza is like burning? It's a thick fucking lock. It's like harder to break through than the cage you guys were in.
That's okay. I'll give it a hug.
Yeah. Can he like hug onto it so I can let him go?
Yeah.
Okay, he can't hug onto it. What the fuck are you guys
just
doing?
on.
How long is that going to take, do you think?
It's gonna take a while. You're gonna take a while to burn through it, y'all. What is everyone else doing as we burn through the slide?
I don't know. I turn to Zeke and I go, do we hide or distraction? We could make distraction.
How close do the footsteps sound?
So fucking close. They're like 3 steps away. They're all about to open the fucking tent.
We might have to. We could do we could make a distraction with the opening act. I don't know.
Hide.
I hide.
All right, fine. Hide.
Go hide, guys. I'm just a cube being a cube. Don't mind me.
You are small. Hopefully they don't notice you.
You are
everyone
pretty
is
small.
everyone is hiding behind cover. I'm not going to ask you to make stealth checks. Azathio, give me a stealth check to see how discreet you are as you hug onto this lock and try to burn through it.
Stealth is a 12.
Cool. I'm gonna describe what's gonna happen. Okay. You all hide behind cover and you look above to like you're almost like you're peeking on the sides of it to see what's happening. You see a large amount of people come in, and they're all like dressed in black except for this elven woman you saw previously, and she is decorated in this like white and gold garb, like the what you imagine is like quote like holy. That is what she fucking looks like she's trying to like live up to the name. And she and her fucking entourage walk in, and she looks at the wolf and goes, "Showtime, buddy. Let's do this." As her like fucking entourage grab onto the cage and start wheeling it into the main area. And then, actually, I'll make a perception check for her. I'll give Azathio a chance to live. Sure. You got a 12, right?
Yeah.
She has a +5. Okay. She's very high wisdom. But she rolled a 9. That's a 14. So she sees you. So her entourage start.
R.I.P. our boy.
I'm not stopping because even if she did touch me, it'll be a bit of an ouchie. So maybe I can still get this job done before she rips me away and murders me. If it works,
okay, pitch me a check to see like how much of this log you've burnt through. Pitch me a stat you think you would work.
Surely it would be a constitution thing, right?
A constitution?
Constitution. Yeah, I'll give you a constitution check.
I got 19.
Ooh. Okay, so this is the last thing you see before Azathio and this fucking wolf is dragged away. Her entourage starts rolling this wolf away into the main stage, like through the flaps. And Azathio, you've basically done it. It would be so easy to fucking bite this lock off right now. It is fucked. And like as you're about to celebrate your victory of like, oh my god, I fucking did it. Suddenly you realize you're floating.
Uh-oh.
And you're no longer in the shape of a cube. You are like this, you're like now suddenly this like floating sphere of slime. And like as you're and like you're looking at the wolf as this is happening, is just slowly being dragged away from it, like magically.
The lock is close to being broken. The wolf can get the fuck out now and help me.
This woman, what everyone else sees is that she is like beckoning this orb of slime towards her, and and she almost kind of like swivels it like a basketball, and for like Azathio to face her, and she goes, interesting. And that is the last you see of them as these flaps close and you are left in darkness as your friend and this wolf are in the center stage of this circus with hundreds of people looking at them.
I have there's a quandary here where I know how Zeke would react to it, but I feel like it's a bad idea. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've established a character and Zeke runs after seeing Azathio pulled off and jumps up to try and like bite her on the neck.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, everyone, roll initiative.
Jesus!
You don't. You think maybe
This
the
is
clown
Pendulum's
casted it?
BBL.
You
No, what did you say?